fatal heart impacts, past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and pass. I back up my actions, fact don't ask, grab reactions, jacked attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet now. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty, hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, let us begin. Whenever we last left off, Midoriya just gave David's shield back his soul. Along with that, there was another problem. The Prince of Demons, or the Commandment of Love, Meliodas. He is now searching for Merlin. And this is going to be very, very difficult if he finds her. Along with that, we also do have missing Class 1A students. Now, the media and, well, the heroes have been trying to talk and understand things. Meanwhile, we will cut over to Deku, who packs his bags and has gotten everything from his house moved over to the dorm rooms. Kinda confused whenever he does arrive. Now, whenever this does happen, Midoriya, he walks into the house, sets down the pet carrier and sets down a suitcase. Okay, so the moving company should have everything else coming by soon. This is weird though. So, this is the place. Now, Midoriya begins to poke around. Hello? Is there anyone else here? Midoriya is surprised. Going to look at a clock that's on the wall. Oh, so he's a bit early. It's pretty cool. Now, Midoriya then at least begins to inspect a picture on the wall. Okay, so let's see. This is the first level, there's the second level, the third, fourth. Wow, this place is actually a lot bigger than he thought. Him beginning to at least read around on the paper. Well, eventually someone does show up. Surprise, surprise. It is none other than Momo Yaoyorozu, who has arrived a bit early. Now, with that being said, she's kind of surprised to see Midoriya. Which, then, well, what happens next is they begin to talk. Momo informing Midoriya about what happened in the forest. As far as she knows, a large blast went off, and everyone was sent flying. Along with that, there was also that strange fire. Yeah, that is a predicament. Well, I mean, it's not that bad. Not that bad? Midoriya, you are aware of what happened, aren't you? I am. But there's a bit of worse matters. Worse? What could be worse in this situation? Meliodas. Who? The demon. The one who did this to my face. He almost killed Kendo and Dian. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't understand it. I wanted to attack him, but I couldn't. Whatever he is, I don't know. He's crazy powerful. If he's able to take down Eye Island with a single slice, hurt me, and leave me powerless the way I was, the dude's intense. I don't know if I could beat him. Momo then at least smacked Midoriya across the face. Midoriya left kinda confused. What was... Listen to me, Izuku. Her grabbing him by his shirt and at least trying to shake some sense into him, saying that as far as she knows, he's actually immortal. Sure, he has a scar, sure, he's gotten hurt. But think about it like this. As far as he knows, the demon isn't immortal. And that the next time he sees him, to just attack, do not think. If the man is trying to kill everyone he loves, then he has to fight for it. He needs to become greedy. He needs to fight like everyone's life depends on it, because it will. Midoriya then at least smiling a little bit, before bringing his hands up and wrapping them around her, telling her thank you. He really needed that. Her then at least smiling a little bit, before giving Midoriya a kiss. Midoriya just holding her tightly. Now, a few seconds do pass, and the door does swing open once more, revealing more Class 1A students. Everyone seeing in front of them exactly what is going on. Midoriya is somewhat just pulling away and at least bringing his hand up to scratch the back of his head. Oh, hey guys, is it that time already? Now, a lot of the girls are a bit jealous, calling Momo a bit greedy. Some of them saying that she needs to share. Now, she then does at least begin to laugh a bit nervously as her face does turn red. Then you do have Aizawa, who begins to inform them all. This is the Class 1A dormitory. And, well, for all of you here, you need to understand. This place has certain rules in place. And, those rules being violated, well, it would indeed be on grounds, or at least subjected to, expulsion. So, they must follow them. Along with that, before anyone gets any ideas, your baths are separate. Him turning his head and staring directly at Mineta. Kind of confused, since Mineta, he turned his head to Midoriya. Now, Midoriya then did at least bring his hands up, saying that he understands all this bull crap. Besides, he's not going to try anything. Midoriya then at least turning his head. Crap, why does everyone think this? I don't understand them. Then again, no. Damn it. This is very complicated. Now, Midoriya then gets tackled by Mina, who goes on saying to Midoriya that he should at least let them know whenever something is going on. They haven't talked in a minute. Midoriya then at least trying to stand up. Now, after everyone does at least get things settled in and set up, we do have later that night Midoriya, who is actually in the middle of the living room. Everyone watching Midoriya at least training and working out a little bit. A lot of them being surprised. Whenever Midoriya, he is doing push-ups. However, he's not just doing them regularly. He is doing one-handed push-ups where his palm isn't even touching the ground. He's literally just using his fingers. And then you do at least have Momo, Mina, and, well, Deanne sitting on his back while he's doing them. Midoriya going down slowly before coming back up, and then switching off of his other hand really quick. Now, you do have Denki and Mineta, who are both surprised, beginning to at least try and have a conversation with Midoriya. Now, Midoriya just keeps doing this over and over and over again, before at least saying that he can do one better. Midoriya then throwing his legs up into the air. As soon as he does do this, not only do the girls get sent flying off Midoriya's back, he quickly just brings down his left hand, being able to push himself up higher into the air before using his right hand spinning it around, shooting out his quirk, immediately being able to grab the three in midair. Midoriya, you do at least see his hand buckle a little bit, or at least him beginning to flex it a bit more. Whoa, what did you just... Midoriya then at least beginning to somewhat smirk a little bit. Yep, no biggie. Everyone then watching Midoriya do one-handed push-ups while he's literally, well, have his toes pointed to the sky. Now, this isn't very impressive, until Midoriya reveals that he's actually holding onto all their body weights. Now, with that being said, after Midoriya does set them all down, they do begin to somewhat laugh, telling Midoriya that he really does need to slow down a little bit. Can't do that now, can I? Besides, especially not with our classmates. Mina's cheery tone going away for a second. Her then getting a little bit more serious. Well, that is true, but come on, Midoriya. The pro heroes will handle it. Besides, what can we really do? If we try to interfere, then we might get hurt too. Besides, even Bakugo was taken and he knows. Midoriya then at least grabbing Mina and pulling her into a kiss. This not only shocking Denki and Mineta, but also Mina. She doesn't really try and fight back though. She was more or less just caught off guard. As soon as Midoriya does pull his lips away, he then whispers, as quietly as he can, Denki and Mineta don't know. Keep quiet about it. Her then at least pulling away and getting very nervous. Yeah, okay, Mino, what were you gonna say? Nothing. It's quite alright. I gotta go. Her walking away with her face red. Mineta then doing one thing. He basically throws himself off the couch and onto his knees, bending over and asking Midoriya exactly what is his secret. Please teach him. Please, man, you have to. Come on, you're surrounded by all these cute girls. It's no fair. My secret? You do have Momo, who actually does get up from the couch and go to walk away. Then you do have Deanne, who is still sitting there. Mineta. Him turning. Do you know it? Yes, I do actually know it. Then please let me know. Nope. Mineta feeling his confidence completely shatter. Why? Fine. Jeez. Dude, this is why no girl likes you in our class. So cruel. No, I'm being serious, dude. Look at the way you act. Hell. Midoriya then listing off some instances. The sports festival. Back during, the Heroes vs. Villains. Even back during the camp. Mineta, not only did he act cowardly, he somewhat acted pervy. Anytime, whenever they were back on Island, whenever it still existed, whenever he tried to ask a girl for a dance, they each said no. And he basically worried about his own confidence shattering and, well, some stupid dream he had. You were very blunt. Of course I am. Besides, I didn't even have anything in common with anyone in our class. Hell, you're just a weird pervert. You're calling me a pervert? You stole some girl's underwear. That was an accident. Now, Midoriya tries to defend himself. Jian going on to state that Midoriya truly did not intend to do those things. How would you know? With my quirk. Her pointing a finger at Mineta, blasting away as he screams. Now, Mineta then does understand. Midoriya got a lucky fluke, as he thinks. So that's the reason why the girls like him. Okay, fine. You want to do a bit of a test? Follow me. Midoriya picking up Mineta by, well, the back of his, well, basically by the back of his shirt collar, and walking out of the dormitory rooms. Everyone kind of confused as Midoriya takes him over to Class 1B's house. Now, Midoriya then knocks on the door until someone does answer. Shocked and surprised to see him. Huh? Who are you? Oh, hey? Me and him are trying to settle something, so do you mind if we talk to somebody here? Oh, sure. Thanks, my name's Izuku. Oh, you're the movie star, aren't you? Midoriya is shaking this guy's hand. Yeah, well, kinda. He doesn't really like that name anymore. It got worn out fast. Well, I mean, you can't really change it, can you? I might be able to. I need to talk with a teacher. What's your name, by the way? Oh, my name's Shoji. Izuku. Now, as Midoriya does walk in, you do have quite a lot of other people. All of them immediately jumping up and running to meet Midoriya, trying to talk with him and ask him certain things. Monoma going on to state, rather bluntly, that it seems like Class 1A could not deal with their own superiority. So, they sent him out here just so that he can gobble up some more. Of that fame and glory that he wanted, isn't that true? Midoriya using his quirk to smack him across the face, leaving a visibly red mark. Before he actually does, turn to Mineta. Okay, try talking to people here. Oh, sorry, I should have explained. He's having trouble with something, so I'm showing him what I mean. Okay. Now, Mineta then does actually give it a shot, trying to talk with somebody, but it falls flat, doing it over and over and over again. Midoriya just trying to help Mineta with what he's doing, but he's mainly just talking to the girls and being somewhat of a pervert. Now, Midoriya, he is sick and tired of Mineta, so he actually just turns his attention to a table. Who's that girl? Now, he does actually walk over, and actually tap his finger down on the table, or at least knock on it. The girl looking up and meeting Midoriya's gaze, before she immediately just jumps backwards in her chair and almost falls over. Midoriya throwing up his hand and being able to catch the chair, and pull it back forwards, as her headphones do fall out. Oh, sorry, I, uh... Her then going on to state something in English. Midoriya then saying, You speak English? Huh? You speak English? Everyone turning their gaze to Midoriya. What the hell is happening? Yeah, I actually do know English. Is that surprising? But aren't you the guy from Class 1A? Yeah. In fact, I do know at least, I think, two more languages? I don't know. It's been a bit rusty since I've had to use them. Well, that's a bit of a relief. Japanese is very hard. Is it? I don't really notice. So, what are you doing here? Midoriya then turning to see the audience that they've both gained. asking in Japanese if anyone can understand them. Everyone shaking their heads no. Midoriya then pointed to Mineta and then saying in English that that pervert right there was wondering why he had such an issue talking with women. Every girl in our class hates him, so he brought him over here to show him that's the way he acts, and he doesn't believe that. Besides, Class 1B hasn't seen anything Mineta has done, so he should have had a clean slate with them. But it seems like already that he's falling below the standards for a good person. Remarkable, your English is actually very well done. Yep, I spent some time in America whenever I was younger. In fact, it was, well, actually, that was before we stopped flying. Before? Yeah. A crash happened whenever I was around the age of 5. Don't worry about it. Ever since then, I haven't really flown. At least not in a plane. A plane? A long story. Anyways, so can you try talking to that guy? Pony then at least accepting Midoriya's, well, request. Talking to Mineta. Finding out exactly what he means. Now, with that being said, they do head back over to Class 1A's dormitories, while everyone is asking Pony about that conversation. Her going on to state that the guy, well, he made her feel a bit at home. He can speak her native language, so it doesn't feel as hard to talk to somebody. Now, after Monma does hear that, he actually does get a bit annoyed. That guy can just come in here, use them for some sort of social experiment for that weird purple kid, then just leave? Then there's the fact that he not only just talks to Pony, he shows them up by speaking to her in English. The hell type of sense does that make? Why does Class 1A think that they're superior to them? Now, while Monoma starts going off on a tangent about that, Tetsu hardens his arm, proceeding to bonk him over the head. Since he was about to start screwing around, well, run around and start screwing about Class 1A. Now, with that being said, Mineta and Deku, they are walking back to the dorms. As soon as they close the door for Class 1B and basically walk out to, well, not the road, but basically the path right there, someone actually does catch their eye. There is somebody about to walk up to the Class 1A dorms. Her turning her head and actually waving at them. Mineta beginning to drool. It is Melissa Shield. Midoriya, then at least, waving back at her. As they start walking. Midoriya telling Mineta that he needs to stop doing that. Hey, it's not my fault. Ah, Jesus, you're a real pervert. Well, so are you with your quirk. Hey, those are accidents back over at this. I didn't try and steal those. Hell, I already feel embarrassed enough about that. Sure you weren't. But I know what you're trying to do. Besides, with every girl at your, well, you're living out my greatest dreams, man. Come on. You know what? I'll just prove it to you. Now, as soon as Midoriya walks up to Melissa, he actually has asked her a question. He's learned a new skill, and Mineta thinks that his skill, well, makes him a bit weird. So he wants to know if he can try it out on her, since he thinks that he has it right. Melissa at least agreeing. And Midoriya then actually does bring his hand up and try and use his ability. As soon as he actually does have the light flash, Melissa actually does have her face get red. Midoriya was going to steal her glasses. Her glasses are still on her face. And Midoriya, he has his hand up in a ball once again. This time, he doesn't even decide to unroll his hand to find out what he has. With a red blush on his face, he just tells her sorry he wasn't trying to take these. Her getting a bit angry before she does at least begin to laugh a little bit, nervously, taking them back from him. Mineta then going on to state that his quirk makes him a bit pervy, right? No, typically from what I know, well, you can't always expect to use your quirk the right way every time. Besides, Mineta, right? Mm-hmm. What exactly is your quirk? Him going on to state the sticky balls on his head. But Midoriya's quirk allows him to take anything from anyone. Midoriya, then at least telling Mineta that that's not true. Melissa actually defending him on this, since she knows what Midoriya is really like. Before Mineta does actually start walking towards the door, Midoriya once again apologizing, and basically stating that he's having a problem with that ability. So, you weren't trying to take them on purpose then, right? I wasn't. Ask Deanne if you don't believe me. Hmm, I'll do that. But, you weren't by the apartment, or you weren't at the apartment earlier today. And someone said that you were moving? Yeah, well, I mean, it's something about what All Might's doing here. Huh. Okay. Well, I just wanted to at least see you again. Hmm? Alright. Any news on your friends? Not really. All Might was supposed to come by later today, and, well, I don't know if he's coming by for me or Kirishima. Then again, it's also weird. How so? Kirishima has another quirk. Three quirks? Yeah. It's sort of strange. Huh. Why is he saying that? He's immortal. Well, I mean, sure it is, but compared to your daily life, yeah, kinda, but still. There's also something else I'm worried about. Sorry, do you want to go inside? We can talk about this more. No. Melissa and Midoriya do actually go walking towards the door. As soon as they open the door and step inside, you do have Class 1A. You have Ochako and some of the other girls, who are actually taking care of the pet fox. It's eating from a bowl before, as soon as the door did open, it begins to run away. Now, Midoriya does actually see this, as they do at least begin to try and relax under the tense situation. Meanwhile, we do have somebody who's been watching from close by. If that is all he is really capable of, I do not see how he's going to beat the adversary. Oh, well, you're underestimating him. Besides, you have to think about it this way. Underestimating your opponent is dangerous, especially if they are supposedly immortal. I don't believe that. I believe that I can kill him in one strike. One strike, really? Well, I could probably chop him up into different pieces if I wanted to. But even then, that would just be no fun. Now, with that being said, I do believe that that will be a good point to leave this off of. And I do hope you guys enjoyed. And have an amazing night. Catch you guys in the next part.